to the paint, falling back and taking what the defense gave him.
Anthony Davis, and he'll lob it inside. Of course, the Laker defense took a bit of a siesta last night in 3 quarters. The third quarter, they did play great defense. But one quarter is not going to win you a basketball game. Doncic handling it again. Thought about it. Do they want to get him the basketball back? And they do. Luka now trying to move in towards the three-point line. Step back, wanted it. Instead, it's LeBron. 7 to shoot for James. LeBron kick it. Rui with 3, with 2. Reeves is going to have to take it. And he does under duress, and it did not hit the rim. Not a good possession for the Lakers.
Not a good possession at all by the Lakers as they... And they're giving up a lot of corner opens.
Yeah, Washington averaging nearly 19 through the month of March, and we bleed into April here. Again, only a few days left in the regular season. LeBron baseline, good. Great feed, and it's blocked, but a foul. Or is that a goaltend?
Well, I think he hit the net.
He did. Count the basket. Now there's Lively.
A little shovel pass by LeBron, and he went up through the basket, touched the rim and the net, and that's automatic goaltend.
Well, there was a time when none of the bigs were playing recently. Mentioned, but most of you know also Kyrie Irving out for the year. Luka got a hand on it. It's going to remain with Dallas, I believe.
Yeah, they've said Dallas ball. The Lakers aren't complaining at all, so.
Yeah, Kyrie tore his ACL, out for the year. He averaged over 39 minutes a game, and of course one of the great ball handlers and one of the great players getting to the rim. Thompson now Lively underneath. His little jump hook is good. Smith, who played plenty in this arena, is in the game for Hayes, is going to the rim and laying it in his AR.
He went right around Lively as if he was nailed. That was a good move by Austin Reeves.
Last night, 13th time in the last 15 that he has hit the 20-point mark, has turned into a bona fide star underneath. Luka got a hand on it, and now Doncic has control of it. Here he comes, 3-on-2. Doncic all the way.
A good reading of the defense. They never did stop the ball, so he took it the distance. On their feet when he knocks down the triple.
Other end, Dinwiddie!
Now they're trading triples here as Dinwiddie goes down with one of his own.
Here come the Lakers starting the night, 3rd in the West, trying to maintain that. Doncic again, drive, kick, Rui, good!
Drive and kick, good job by Luka, bringing the defense to him.
Luka averages 27 points, 8 rebounds, 7.5 assists in a Laker uniform. Washington, here's Lively as they work on the inside. If the Lakers are vulnerable anywhere, that's exactly where it is.
Well, that's what happens when you allow dribble penetration, though.
Lakers have scored on their last 6 trips. Luka trying to make it more, and he'll go to the line to try to continue that, but now a timeout.
Good job by Luka keeping Lively on his back, drawing the foul. But if you don't stop the basketball, especially when Luka has it in the middle, this is what you're going to give up. Uncontested layups. And if you do, he just goes to the outside and knocks down the triple. Dallas by 2.
Those teams could wind up in any of those positions, 3 through 8. That's how wild this scramble is. But for the Lakers, all you need to know is 2 wins, and they will lock in the 3rd seed in the West, and they will avoid the play-in with just 1 win, Stu, here at home against Houston or Sunday at Portland.
Yeah, they obviously want the 2, but you got to get to 1 before you can get the 2. So that first win is going to be important. It's trying to see what they can do about getting it this evening.
You know, you want to win them all, obviously, but coming out of OKC with a split isn't bad. It's just the way it went down last night. How bad that hurt with Luka getting kicked out on a call that never should have been made. And again, if you have not heard, the NBA rescinded the technical, which means Luka now has 13 on the year. But again, too little, too late. You cannot go back and pick up the game where it left off. By the way, Max is in the game. Max Christie. For the first 7-8 games in a Dallas uniform, he was awesome, averaging about 15 per. He has calmed down a bit, but he still gets plenty of minutes. Martin is also in for Dallas, and Gabe Vincent into the game for the Lake Show. AD pull up 15-footer, in and out, no, rebound underneath. Washington does not draw iron.
Wow, he's saying he got hit on the elbow, and maybe he did, because you don't shoot a 6-inch shot and miss it by an inch.
Luka has scored or assisted on 11 of the 18. Make it 14 of 21.
Wow, step back over AD, and AD was in his face.
On the year, Doncic a 35.5% from downtown. It is noisy in here. Here's Max all the way to score.
And again, they get him in chase mode by doubling around the perimeter, and then the ball is being swung, and defensively you're having to close out.
A lot of Laker fans still big fans of Max Christie. He's going to be a great player in this league. Doncic all the way, double, triple team. They push it over all the way to the corner. Vincent nearly knocked down the rainbow, taken now by Dallas. We're tied at 21. What a start to this one. 5th time we've been tied already. Up and into the corner. Rebound, Lakers boxing out. That hit the top of the board, so it will go to the Lakers.
Another look at that basket by Luka over the top of AD. Look at it, step back. AD's right there, but no, nothing but bottom. That's one of his trademark moves.
Luka, who has led the Lakers in scoring 14 times, in rebounding 13, and in assists 15 times, and right now he has 10 of the Lakers' last 13 points. Couldn't get a better start for Doncic here tonight. Exactly what he needed, and to be honest, exactly what the crowd wanted. Doncic back to the basket, over the defender. Straight as a string, but a little bit too strong, and there is Christie getting the rebound for the Mavericks. Christie will handle the basketball. So the two former Lakers are in the game right now, and they connect on that pass, and then Doncic came by and hit. AD, that's a silly foul right there.
Well, the ball did stay up in the air a long time, but just a fraction too short for Luka to be able to come from the weak side and get a piece of it. He got a piece of the arm instead.
That's the first Laker foul. By the way, give the Dallas management credit. That was as good a tribute video as I've really ever seen for a guy coming back to his former home here in Dallas. Here's Christie in the corner, rebound to Vando. Vanderbilt has it, and we talk about it every single night.
And that was about as emotional as I've seen a player in a game
without question.
With that tribute, and Luka was definitely feeling it.
Finney Smith. Those got it on the outside. They give it right back to Doncic. Got to go to work. Going to shoot it with 5 on the clock. Yes, sir. More for Luka.
Boy, right in the face of Marshall.
14 points.
Got to keep your hand up at all times.
14 points, 9 minutes. You mentioned Marshall. He's got it. Now the right-hand side, Martin. Martin trying to work on Finney Smith. He cut him off. Good defense by the Lakers. 5 to shoot. They're working it all the way down. Martin in trouble to beat the clock. It's Marshall. What do you say when it's going right up against it? You always say it, Stu.
Yeah, free. You just free up and shoot it with no pressure.
All the way. Vanderbilt gets stuffed that time, but he gets it right back twice. That's twice by Gafford. Wow, Gafford.
Gafford has always been, when he was with Washington, he was a good rim protector. You show these rim protectors the basketball, and they're going to reject it. And get another look at Luka showing the basketball, but nothing you can do with the long ball. 2:25 in the first, tied in the game.
Hey, Sean, Mavs fans, it's time for a little origami Mavs style, okay? Dylan here has 7 seconds to fold this fan clapper. Although it looks like you got a little bit of a head start, but I'll let you slide. All good. For your chance to win a 7-Eleven sweatshirt, a tumbler, a hat, a tote. We got a little goodie bag going for you over here. Mavs fans, you know the vibes. I need your help keeping him honest on time. Count down with me. Dylan, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Ready, set, go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ain't enough time to get a clap in there. I don't know, man. That was it was free folded, but I'll let you slide. It's all good. We walk out of here with the 7-Eleven swag bag. Let's see it. Well, that's fine. Can I hold that? Hold on. Let me see. I'll look it over. It's yours. Congratulations. Thank you for 7-Eleven for sponsoring tonight.
And now, to the Michelob Ultra soundstage for the Mavs Drumline. Give it up for the Mavs Drumline.
Well, Daniel Gafford, I mean, talk about a rim protector. 2 plays in a row. Vanderbilt shows him the ball, and boy, a clean block on the dunk attempt. And then when he gets it back, Gafford responds with yet another defensive play. You've got to blink against shot blockers. And when I say blink, little subtle head fakes, and you can get them off their feet. But if you show them the ball in rhythm, you might have an issue.
Well, Gafford sprained his right knee back on February the 10th. Missed 7 weeks of action. Actually missed their last game against the Clippers on Saturday. They lost 2 to the Clippers in Los Angeles over the weekend, just like the Lakers had 2 against OKC, not back-to-back, but in the same town. Christie in the corner. That's tapped by LeBron, so LeBron is back out on the floor. Luka's got it with 2 minutes to go. Here in the quarter, Doncic, that's not going to go down. And a good rebound by Dallas, and one more time, it's Gafford into the attacking 47 with the stutter step. It's Christie. Going to get it right back. Luka's on him. Christie trying to put a dance on, ran right into Doncic, who would not leave his ground, and Marshall misses. Rebound to Vanderbilt.
That's a good position defense by Luka as Max Christie was trying to get him out of position.
Luka still has the last 7 Laker points tonight. They've been on a little bit of a mini drought, though. Doncic corner. Vincent did not have a great scoring game last night. So the on-again, off-again season, mostly on for Gabe Vincent, continues. That's scooped by Dinwiddie, and we got a pushing foul underneath. Going to be on Jackson Hayes.
Used his hand, they're saying, on the move as Jackson picks up the foul, and Dinwiddie will be shooting 2.
Now these Mavs, of course, went to the NBA Finals. Last year, they ended the regular season 50-32 as the 5th seed. They're not even close to that this year. While we have a moment, let's pause for this from Carl's Jr. Oh. Yeah, well, let's change courts here. Lakers Ticket Exchange is your place to purchase 100% verified secured game tickets. With only 1 regular season game left against Houston. Hope to see you there on Friday, but this will work again for the playoffs. That's Lakers Ticket Exchange. Grab your seat right now at Lakers.com.
Well, Luka gets a rest as Austin Reeves re-enters the game. And LeBron attacking the paint very aggressively here in this first quarter. Gets to the free throw line yet again.
Well, Lakers have scored on just 1 of their last 6 trips. But again, LeBron will march to the free throw line. Martin his first foul. There's James, 35 minutes last night in the 136-120 loss, which was much closer, obviously, than that score indicated. LeBron just called it a weird game with the Doncic and Vanderbilt technicals. Speaking of playing in games, there's the career for LeBron. LeBron was 8 for 19 last night. 69 games right now in a Laker uniform this year, just behind the 71 from last season. We talked about it last night, the availability that he has given the Lakers this year, and consistency.
Lakers in a zone. The Mavericks right now trying to figure it out.
And we thought they might throw that at him. Here's Christie from deep, rolls around, comes out. That's good hustle play by Marshall. Beat the Lakers to the basketball.
That's what happens with zones. You don't have a man responsibility. You have an area.
Gonna push it out to the perimeter. Trying to attack this Najee. And Marshall right there. Had a career-high 34 March 9th and 38 then, besting that against the Knicks. A couple of weeks later, Lakers throw it away, turnover, Marshall bumps into LeBron. That's got to be a foul. And is.
Same type of foul that LeBron was the recipient of.
Yes.
On the other end a minute ago, as the Lakers turn it over yet again. Austin gets up in the air and has to get rid of it and throws it right to Marshall, who gets a one-on-one and creates contact, shoots 2 free throws.
You know, we look at the yearly numbers for the Lakers turning it over, and they're right near the top 10 best ball handlers in the entire league, but it just doesn't seem it's going that way recently. Hey, backstage Lakers coming up, and head coach JJ does his part to help rebuild the communities devastated by the SoCal wildfires. Jared Vanderbilt shows up his fashion love away from the court, and Dalton Connect takes us through the ups and downs of his rookie season. That's all that and more on the latest episode of Backstage Lakers.
We're in the final 30 seconds of the first quarter. It's been just what the fans hope to see. Pretty exciting quarter here with the Mavs on top by 4.
You get your full entertainment dollar so far here tonight. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you may be on Spectrum Sportsnet or the app. We'll be with you again Friday night against Houston at home. Lakers
another
nearly,
turnover.
and they do turn it over. That's the 5th Lakers turnover in quarter number 1. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds to go in the quarter, and Jason Kidd said, let's work for 1. And now finally they're doing that with 2, with 1. Marshall at the buzzer, and they come up empty.
Lakers have just got to protect the basketball a little bit better. Entertaining first quarter,